Hi, I'm Alison Sielbeck, and I'm here to tell you all today about the Metal Mergers database. It contains records on M&As in Latin America from the past 3 years, 2007 to 2010, and it provides a series of competitive advantages through the content provided and the information and relationships specifically highlighted in the queries and crosstabs.
The database is a very simple web interface that highlights each table and query and is easily accessed. Once the database is open in Access, the first thing that you see is the entire table of the mergers and acquisitions throughout Latin America. It contains all the details about the M&As, including a full synopsis description of the deal. Then you move into two crosstab tables. The first one indicates the 3 target nations on the left side and then shows how many mergers they have and in what industries and metals they each contain. You're able to see which nations they are and the number of each type of metal that they have. In order to best go to the proper nation, if you're looking for a specific metal, the second crosstab contains the target SIC versus the acquire SIC. It shows what types of corporations are acquiring which types of metals and if they match up. So whether a copper ore company is targeting copper ores, or if you have just investors or banks targeting different types. Then we move into a series of queries. The first one shows the acquired nations from 2010. You're able to see which nations have done the most acquiring and which hold the most power and consistency. In this table you see that 2 out of the 5 listed are Brazil, which indicates they have more power in acquiring at this moment. The next query shows which metals were acquired in 2010. It shows the most recent hot areas and metals and the dates that they were acquired. Next, we have which nations have the highest value mergers. It shows the target nation and the acquired nation and the value of the transaction. Here we're able to see that 5 out of 6 of the top deals were targeted in Brazil, once again showing their strength. And then also you're able to see domestic versus international mergers. And right here it's about half and half, domestic acquiring other companies in their nation, or if outside South American companies are coming into South America to merge. And finally, the last query shows the target nations and companies and their percent of shares acquired versus their value. You're able to see how much the company gained with their dollar for the transaction. So how many percent of shares they acquired for how much they spent. Therefore, you're able to target the best nations and metals to get the most bang for your buck.
The entire database allows other companies to see hotspots in the metals industry, as well as see what kind of monetary deals are available and in what areas. With more technology, I would have set up a way for companies to see if there's a pattern in older companies acquiring newer ones, or vice versa. Also, I would have made a more attractive web display and interface. Thanks, and hope this database is helpful.